You guys, welcome to your Keto Cape Challenge. And I'm super stoked about that. And I just want to tell you kind of where that came from. When I started doing the ketogenic diet, I started to notice that I wasn't hungry anymore. My cravings were gone. And I kept telling my family all this stuff, you know. And finally, one of my daughters, Taylor, started saying, "What, you got your keto cape on? Like you're some type of superhero?" And I'm like, I kind of am. That's awesome. And that's exactly what you're going to feel like. You're going to feel like a superhero when you're coming from burning sugar to burning fat for fuel. And your body starts to function on a superior macronutrient, which is ketones. And here's the deal. It's like functioning on electric instead of like diesel fuel or something that leaves a lot of byproduct. That's why people have so much inflammation when they're a sugar burner. And when we can convert you into a fat burner where your body functions on ketones, you know, the inflammation's going to be gone. You're going to have so much energy, mental clarity. You're not going to have this moody up and down thing going on because your sugar crashes. And so it's really, really exciting. The more I study the ketogenic diet, I get so excited. I've been a nutritionist for 25 years now, and I've never seen anything work so well for my patients. I've been studying, you know, if you don't know me, my name is RaQuett's. I've been studying nutrition for a lot of years. I'm currently studying to be a board certified naturopath, and I'll tell you why this program that you're about to jump into is a lot different than any keto program out there. And here's why. I'm going to take your body through 3 phases. And what that's going to do is we're going to heal your metabolism and reverse insulin resistance, which is so huge in our nation right now. Most of the people that I'm working with, that's what they're struggling with. And then we're going to personalize your nutrition plan so you can experience permanent weight loss. I'm not interested in just you getting into ketosis and dropping a few pounds. I want to bring you right down to your ideal weight and then keep you there permanently. And so that's going to be a little bit of a process. But in the meantime, as we take you through these 3 phases, let me explain what's going to go on with you during your program. So for your first 8 weeks, you're going to be in what's called Camp Keto. And that's where I'm going to focus on educating you on what's going on in your body. And your body has 3 fat storing hormones and 6 fat burning hormones. We're going to talk about those in a second, but during Camp Keto, as I educate you on all those different hormones, what's going to happen for you is intention. You're going to have intention behind what you're doing. And when you do that, it's going to accelerate your results and lock them into place and help it be more permanent for you. So the first 4 weeks, we're going to focus on detoxing your body from carbohydrates. And most people, carbohydrates are very addictive, you guys. Your sugar, it triggers the same pleasure center in the brain that cocaine or heroin does. So sometimes people will call me and they're like, I kind of feel depressed or sad. Is this normal? And I'm like, yeah, you just lost your best friend called carbs. And so it takes a minute to kind of detox your body of that. But when you do, you're going to feel a lot better. We're also going to focus on pulling toxic debris out of your fat cells during those first 4 weeks. And then your fat is going to be able to release because it's not going to have a purpose anymore. Okay. And also we're going to shut down all 3 fat storing hormones. We call them also fat making hormones. So number 1 is cortisol. So we're going to work on that. It's your stress hormone. And when it's present in your body, it's hard to burn fat. The second thing is insulin. Insulin is a fat-making hormone. It's a fat-storing hormone. In the presence of insulin, you can't burn fat. It's impossible. And then estrogen. Estrogen is one of your fat-storing hormones as well. So the first 4 weeks, that's the focus. We're going to shut all those down. Then we're going to move into your second phase, which is we're going to, for 4 weeks, it's going to go for 4 weeks. And our focus is going to be to fire off all these fat burners. I'm going to be teaching you all the tips and triggers on all these different fat burning hormones, okay, in your second phase. So number 1, I'm just going to go over them lightly, and then each week you're going to learn about what these fat burners do and how to get them going on in your body. So you guys, let me tell you this first though. So my first 8 weeks with you, And I don't want you to text me and tell me what's going on with your weight. I know you want to lose weight fast, but in the first 8 weeks, my focus is your liver. And because all of these 6 fat burning hormones get processed through your liver. So if you've got a fatty liver or a slow liver, or especially if you're over 40 years old, that's what happened to me. You know, once I hit 40, what was working for me in my 30s didn't work. And then I turned 50 this past year, and what was working for me in my 40s all of a sudden wasn't working. And so as you age, each decade you age, your metabolism takes a hit. And so T3 is your, it's a thyroid hormone. And so it's the active form of thyroid. You have your T4 and your T3. Your T4 is your inactive. It converts into your T3, which helps you burn fat. That is actually processed through the liver. It goes through the kidney to the gallbladder. But see, we've got to focus on the liver. Now, the second one is your growth hormone. Your GH is your growth hormone. And it's the most important one. It's a powerful fat burning hormone. It's created in the pituitary. But here's the deal. It's also an anti-aging hormone. So a lot of those hormones, as we fire them off, they're anti-aging hormones as well. So you're going to be losing weight, and you're going to be, turning the clock backwards. So it's going to be awesome. Now, IGF is one we don't hear a lot about. It's your insulin growth hormone. And so it's kind of the opposite of insulin. So if you're eating, insulin is triggered, and insulin is taking care of your food, carbs and whatnot. And then in the absence of food, then you trigger your insulin-like growth hormone factor. And so what happens is it goes and mobilizes your fat to be used for fuel. So what triggers this is intermittent fasting. So that's going to be a big part of your program as well. And then the next one is going to be glucagon. Glucagon is awesome. An excellent way to trigger this is protein. And protein will trigger your human growth hormone, your GH as well. But it's certain amino acids. And so you're going to see when you look at the metabolic healing program that there's an amino acid cocktail once or twice a day. So just get in the habit of at least having one, preferably 2 if you want to accelerate your results. And that's going to get your fat burners fired off. Okay. Your next one is testosterone. And what triggers this is weightlifting. So we're going to get more into that. And then the last one is adrenaline, and intensity exercise, HIIT training, that kind of thing will trigger that. Now, let's go back to this. During your first 2 weeks, this is called the induction phase. You've got to be really, really serious when you start your first 2 weeks, because we need to induce ketosis, and we do that by pulling out your carbs. Because let me show you this. See how this is your metabolism, you guys. This is your whole metabolism right here. Is your 3 fat storing hormones and your 6 fat burning hormones. But let me show you something. In the presence of insulin, let's say you eat carbs or whatnot, in the presence of insulin, you are going to shut down all 6 of these fat burning hormones. So a lot of times, most programs out there that focus on lower your calories, lower your carbs, eat protein, whatever, you're gonna have to work out probably 1 to 2 hours a day, hardcore, because all of these are shut down. And so if you go into ketosis and you take care of your insulin and you start, releasing your fat to be utilized for fuel, then the weight loss process is going to be a lot easier for you. So that's why our main focus right from the get-go is getting your body into ketosis, which gets the insulin out of the body. Now let me tell you how sensitive this is. Just eating 80 calories, you guys, of your of carbs is, yeah, it's only 80 calories. You can go and run and work off those calories, but the insulin factor that just got triggered is going to shut down all fat burning for about 48 to 72 hours. And so if people are having like a glass of wine every night, then they're never burning fat, especially, like I said, if you're over 40. So here's the deal. So as we do this, now the third phase is going to be personalizing your nutrition. We're going to take the body type quiz. We're going to find out whether you're, thyroid or liver or ovary or adrenal type body, and then you're going to start eating for your body type. But we're going to take care of all these hormones before we get into eating for your own body type. Then as you get down to your goal weight, we're going to carb step you to find your personal carb threshold, because everybody's is going to be a little bit different. You might be doing this with a friend and they might be able to go back up to 150 carbs, and you might be able to just go up to 80. But we got to figure out your own body. And so it's going to be really, really awesome. But I just want to educate you on all of this as we go through, and it'll be awesome. Now, you can just eat a ketogenic diet and start to lose weight, but here's the deal. If you will follow my metabolic healing program, and I'm going to go through each one of those in a further video where you can see why I have everything incorporated into there, then we can start to really heal all of your organs that are firing off your fat burners. But it's mainly your liver. I'm going to talk about your liver all the time. And so once your liver gets really clean, and this is going to take, this metabolic healing is really going to hit around the 6th week. And then you're going to be fat adapted. You're going to be in ketosis, fat adapted, and you're going to start burning fat like crazy. Yeah, you're going to lose weight in the beginning, but hang tight if you get on a plateau between weeks 3 and 6, because it's quite normal. And then boom, you'll start burning fat and it'll be awesome. Okay, you guys, listen, reach out if you have any questions or concerns. Work through every unit 1 week at a time and know your meal plan, stay on point, don't cheat, so we can really heal your metabolism. And I really look forward to working with each of you.